This is the great secret of life.
Chapter 5. Focus on the positive. Make a conscious decision to focus on the positive. The law of attraction doesn't filter out the information we provide. It doesn't decide what is better for us. We have a free will and we decide from which we want to focus our energy and our attention. The universe just reflects it back to us. And the focus of our attention on something, either positive or negatively, it'll simply respond that with more of that. So, it is really important for you to focus on what do you want, not what you don't want. On what do you want. Anything you want it, like it, attract it. It'll come right to you. Everything will. Your mind works in pictures. So if you say, I don't want to be mad, then you're creating the picture in your vibrations of being mad. The universe only receives the frequency of mad and responds to that. You must focus on the opposite of what you don't want. In this case, it would be better of a choice to say, I want to be more loving and accepting of the way things are. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Willie Nelson. Basically, you need to avoid sending mixed signals to the universe and those around you. They will hinder your ability to attract and manifest in a clear and powerful way. For example, when you are against something, you are actually recreating it. You're recreating more of those things that's from which you were trying to eliminate. If you are an anti-war, think again. The operative word there is war, and you will get more of that. A better choice is to be pro-peace. The universe will receive the vibration of peace and respond accordingly. The war on terrorism has created more terrorism. Violence attracts violence. Love attracts more love. Make this simple change in your life. Make a conscious effort to restructure the way you think and speak and avoid giving any unnecessary energy. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Max Dupree. Be aware that negativity can be insidious. It sneaks into our lives through the evening news and daily paper. It's such a common place that it almost seems normal. We have become nearly immune to the daily doses of war, crime, violence, corruption. Make a stand here. Refuse to give it any attention. Refuse to give it your focus. You have to stop attending to these things that you don't want. Stop talking about them. Stop reading about them. Stop talking about how bad they are. Focus only on what you want to attract more of. Try this. Just listen carefully to this. Stop from now on talking, thinking, reading, seeing anything that's just negative. And start talking and focus only on what you want to attract more of. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. It's not surprisingly that most of us have a tendency to phrase things in a negative way without necessarily meaning to do so. It's simply a bad habit. Remember from this point on to focus only on what you do want. Do this not only with your own internal thoughts, but in your own communication and with others as well. Try to avoid the use of any limiting or negative language. Every single thought you have, every word you speak sends a message to the universe. You are continually placing your order for the future of life experiences. Try replacing your negative messages with positive ones. Here's a few examples. Instead of thinking, I don't want to be late, think, I want to be on time. Instead of thinking, I don't want to forget, think, I want to remember. Instead of saying, don't slam the door, say, please close the door gently. Instead of saying, your room's a mess, say, please keep your room clean. Instead of saying, stop making so much noise, please say, please be a little more quiet. Think about this for a moment. If you tell someone don't knock the glass over, you'll spill the milk. What is the image that pops into your mind? Naturally, you envision the glass being knocked over in the puddle of milk. You need to avoid creating your thoughts and the pictures and the energy vibrations of the things that you don't want, and stay focused on those things and images and that are harmony with what you do want to create in your life. By doing so, you will also avoid implanting the images of what you don't want in the minds of others and in the universal mind. We have a tendency to focus on what we don't want in so many areas of our lives, even when it comes to our own health. Think of how often we face an illness, disease, that we become completely preoccupied with the problem and not the desired outcome. We tend to give our focus on entirely the illness and all that entails, instead of focusing on being healthy. Since your focusing is expanded on what's directing your energy and thoughts of those of being well, keep your thoughts positive and optimistic and see yourself as a healthy and whole. As positive energy, thoughts and visualizations, affirmations, prayer, and meditation, combined with whatever medical treatments you choose to seek, will serve you to enhance the healing process. Remember, in every aspect of your life, you can keep your focus on as much of what it is that you do want and not on what you don't want. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, worries about the future, or to anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. Buddha. Think about how much time we typically spend each day discussing our problems, focusing on what's wrong in our lives. From now on, make a commitment to shift your energy and start thinking and speaking in a more positive way. Make it a point to start focusing on what is right in your life. Start paying attention to where your attention is going, and you'll be surprised and realize just how frequently you think, speak, or act with your focus inadvertently on the opposite of what you really want. Remember, you are always attracting something, so stop attracting what you don't want and start attracting what you do want. Direct your attention only on those things that you are worthy of, and those things that are worthy of your energy, and that are in direct alignment with your dreams and goals. By this way, it's okay to notice what you don't want. Just use it as a first step in your process of deciding what you do want. Try to get out of the habit of giving it so much of your energy and attention. Think about what you don't want just long enough to help identify what it is that you do want. This will tell you by comparison what it is that you would rather have and help provide you with some sort of clarity. Remember to redirect your focus back to the positive and move on. Become a vibrational match for the future you desire. Focus on the good within yourself and others. Focus on the light and the beauty in your life. A person who sends out positive thoughts activates the world around him positively and draws back to him positive results. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale.
This is the great secret of life.